Sunnyside School District Policy: Increasing Participation in the School Breakfast Program by Alexandra Hardy. The problem of hunger leads to all these other problems. It has a snowball effect. These students fall behind and they never really catch up. The problem: many high school students are not meeting the dietary guidelines for their age group, and therefore are deficient in several key nutrients, including calcium and iron. Calcium intake is considered to be low for 70% of males and 92% of females aged 9 to 18. Calcium is important for bone health and can be preventative in major diseases like osteoporosis. Adolescents undergoing rapid growth periods are also at risk as iron requirements increase dramatically. The prevalence of iron deficiency was highest at 16% among females aged 16 to 19 years old. Studies show that eating breakfast allows adolescents an opportunity to improve overall nutrition intake, specifically increasing these nutrients. While this seems like a promising intervention, approximately 6 out of 10 high school students do not eat breakfast every day. According to the Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System, out of the high school students in the Washington, D.C. area, 30.6% did not drink milk, only 28.6% had one or more glasses of milk per day, only 28.9% had fruit or 100% fruit juice 2 or more times a day, 16.7% did not eat breakfast during 7 days prior to the survey, and only 33.1% ate breakfast all 7 days. The Sunnyside School District has an average free and reduced price meal rate of 60%. However, the breakfast participation rate is much lower than the lunch participation rate, and breakfast is only offered in the cafeteria. Policy for the Sunnyside School District will be aimed at increasing participation in the National School Breakfast Program. Why? Even for schools that do offer breakfast, most suffer from low rates of participation. Instituting innovative policies may help increase participation by making breakfast part of the school day. Washington, D.C. has already passed legislation that requires certain schools to implement universal breakfast as part of the school day. These alternative breakfast models have proven to be the most effective way for schools to increase participation in their breakfast programs. Goals: increase the number of students that participate in the school breakfast program, and therefore increase student consumption of major nutrients such as calcium and iron while implementing a cost-effective policy. One program that can increase the students' access to free breakfast is the universal breakfast option. Benefits of this program include eliminating the financial barrier, minimizing paperwork for school staff, streamlining meal service operations, lowering the unpaid meal debt, and ensuring students have more access to breakfast regardless of ability to pay. All schools are eligible for this program, and it would allow the Sunnyside School to offer breakfast for all students at no cost to them. The school district would need to collect school meal applications every year. However, the cafeteria staff would not be responsible for collecting payments from students. Because no fees are collected from students, the school would be federally reimbursed based on the number of meals served in each category: free, reduced price, and paid. A negative to this program is that in the meantime, to make this program financially viable, the school would need funding support from local government, school board, or private sources. Another option that may be effective at increasing student participation is a breakfast after the bell program. This program can consist of several different options, including breakfast in the classroom, which increases participation to an average of 88%, grab and go, which increases participation to an average of 59%, and second chance breakfast, which increases participation to an average of 58%. To establish the breakfast in the classroom program, a team with stakeholders should be assembled. This team should consist of teachers, custodians, and school nutrition staff, as well as school nurses, office staff, parent-teacher association representatives, and paraeducators. The team will need to attend breakfast in the classroom trainings. Once implemented, bagged breakfast would be served in the classroom during morning announcements or morning breaks. The breakfast would either be delivered by staff or picked up by a student representative. Teachers would be responsible for recording the type and number of meals served to report back as part of the universal breakfast program. Stakeholders include teachers, school administrators, janitors, school food service staff, students, parents, and other groups. Common concerns include cost, scheduling, loss of instructional time, waste management, and training. Often these concerns can arise simply from confusion or misunderstanding of how innovative breakfast programs operate. Administration may be concerned changes will cost too much money. While some of the changes may require small upfront costs, they often result in more financially sound school breakfast operations. Traditional school breakfast programs often suffer from poor participation and resulting low revenues. If participation increases, the school brings in more federal reimbursements and the program becomes more profitable. In addition, small strategic grants to support startup or expansions can help. Teachers may believe that implementing these changes adds to their schedules. With advanced planning and involving teachers early, it's possible to gain their support. Teacher groups such as the American Federation for Teachers and the National Education Association support strategies such as breakfast in a classroom. A well-fed student is one that is more attentive, better behaved, and ready to learn than a hungry one. Sanitation staff and teachers may worry that the waste will increase and the classrooms will become messy. Many schools have successfully addressed these concerns by delivering cleaning supplies such as paper towels and wet napkins, placemats and trash bags, along with the meals to the classrooms. With planning, meals could also be designed to limit the possibility of messes, such as avoiding syrups and pre-slicing fruit.